Man,
Take a couple joints home.
bro, I'm like, I love my baby girl, but she can't have all the fun.
Nah, man.
She got to share some of them tacos with daddy.
Yo, I remember we moved around a lot.
Right,
but I
right,
remember
right.
I got to this one school in Norfolk, and it was like the rich side of Norfolk.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, we didn't come into money. We just came into a living situation that put us in that neighborhood. Longer story.
Right.
Man, I remember I went to that chow hall, and in the cafeteria / chow hall. Sorry, yo, I'm a veteran, y'all. Y'all got to deal
Chow
with that.
hall, yeah, chow.
I was about to say.
you were a kid.
I mean, I was about to
Exactly.
tell you. So we get in, and then I look, and they have like a pizza joint. They got like a fast food joint. They got over here, they got the little ice cream parlor in one cafeteria. And I
Come
was
on,
like, yo,
man.
so this is how the other side lives.
Okay.
I was shocked that you had that type of variety. And so I'm okay with what she got with the taco truck. I'm not envious. I've seen that there's different things.
I'm not
Different
hating.
people.
I'm not hating on my own kid, but I'm telling you,
Time out.
the
I
taco
walked
trucks is-
in late. What are y'all saying? Y'all saying these kids at schools have a taco truck?
So
My baby girl got a taco truck at her
is this
school,
normal or is this like a one-off?
in Switzerland at the boarding school that she's at, that he sends her to, yes.
See,
he jumps on the jet. He goes visits her. He only visits her like twice a year.
I mean, in Switzerland.
But he's got her in boarding school over in Switzerland. That's rich people thing, dog.
Geneva,
Rich
right?
people stuff.
Geneva's in
Yeah.
Switzerland.
Yeah, he goes with the big cities.
Man, I'm gonna smack both of y'all.
That's what he does.
upside the head.
You see how quickly I jumped into it? Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I want y'all to understand something. I just walked in. But you know what? When you support your people, this is what you do. I don't care what foolishness we own, but notice how I said we own, not they. Y'all need to get that in your life. Support somebody in your life.
Real talk.
Every once in a while, just support somebody. You see a crazy person on the street talking to themselves, guess what? Y'all go be crazy and talk to yourselves together. Stand next to them and be like, yep, I told you. Do that. I do that every now and then.
Don't let him talk to you like that.
Don't let him talk to you like that. Exactly. You ever hyped the dude up as he was fighting with himself? Have you ever hyped a man up fighting with himself? Oh, I wouldn't let him talk to me like that. Exactly. I do that. I will do that. I will hype
You a
you up.
rebel rouser, man.
I will hype you up to fight against one of your personalities.
I see
is who
that.
I am.
Throwing kerosene on a fire is
Pretty much.
what you do.
Pretty much.
in this heat, son.
Yeah, in this heat. That was deeper than
I
what
wish
it needs to be.
yeah,
In this
you
heat.
walking up. I wish a sucker would say what he just said to you.
Dude, I know you ain't gonna let him say that.
Man.
Yeah, but you got. Yes, I am.
Take off your shirt. Take off your shirt.
Slap him.
See if he want to.
Slap him. Pink belly. Pink belly.
And he literally gonna be fighting himself.
Fighting himself.
No,
dog.
but he was just saying that his daughter had a taco truck at her school.
That's cool and also
on top
scary.
of other stuff.
Man, I'm telling you now.
Elementary, right?
No, it's like K through 12.
I told you,
Oh,
man.
It's K through 12. But
Hey, what was the school that Will went to in Bel Air?
Bel Air, wasn't it?
It was
called Bel
like
Air
the Academy.
I think it's called Bel Air Prep or something like that.
He's such a donor. I'm hearing that they'd like to change it to Jean-Claude Van Warfield Academy.
They should.
why I gotta be black? I'm black and French. I'm like,
That's what you get for going to Paris for the Olympics.
Wait, is Jean-Claude Van Damme French?
You know,
something like
His
that.
name is-
why is
what
it
his name
that
is.
even though he got back from his little jaunt around the world,
That was
he
funny.
did not deny that he may have been in Paris, France. He didn't deny that.
I thought he was.
I cannot confirm nor deny
Oh
I ain't
man!
gonna-
where my rear end was.
I was looking
Right
at
around the time.
I was looking at Instagram and I was trying to keep up every now and then. I was like, oh yeah, that's right, he is over there. And he was just doing different stuff. And I was like, this looks different. Like, I don't know why. And then he tagged in on one of them. I was like, oh, because he's not in this, like, where we at.
Is
I'm in
it
Round Rock.
true that wherever you were, there may have been people representing other countries? They needed visas / passports to be in your company. Is that or is that not true?
I won't say that, but I ran into this woman. This woman, her name was what was this? Man, I'm trying last name Biles.
So big time.
Simone, yeah, Simone Biles. Yeah. I said hello to Simone. This lady named Simone Biles.
see?
She went and did this little old thing, in one of these stadiums, and was just flipping all over the place. And then she started walking around with this medal on her. I'm like, what are you doing with this? What is this medal thing that you have on your chest?
Because you got a little mad. You was like, oh, I know we was doing chains like this. I would have brought my chains.
Flexing on.
Coming
Yo,
out here with medallions on.
Y'all are so wrong.
Hey, Simone,
Gold
that's
all
cute.
of my
That little
watch.
thing you got there, that's cute.
Go with all of my chain. Look it.
Yes, sir.
I
Yes,
can't
sir.
remember what the censored version of all gold everything was, so I just improvised and said, look it.
Jabari,
There you go.
What what do the streets say when they see you and they hear this? Because I do feel bad, man. I know the barbershop don't treat you the same after this. And you be like, bro, I hear you on the radio. Dapper D be saying some stuff.
Right.
That's all you gonna tip me?
Yeah,
Because I heard you living nice.
Yeah. Well, they kind of look down at their hand and say, okay, bro, is that it? Is that it? Wait a minute now.
They hit you with that. That's the old price.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yesterday's
what?
price.
Yesterday's price, not today's price.
Yes, sir.
Yo,
You be
that's
like,
a
wait,
shame.
what do you mean?
That's a
That's
shame.
the old richest, funniest man in America.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
That'd
sir.
be $12,000. The Dave Chappelle sketch. I kind of butchered the.
we talked about Jay-Z when he was talking about he couldn't give that money to his cousin, but it's the same thing. So just because we balling, just because we nationally famous, we can't tip 20%. We gotta overindulge with our tips.
It depends, dude. Like, okay, can I say, if you go to something and it looks like they're struggling, and it sucks to say it looks like they're struggling, right? But if it looks like they're struggling and you're there and you can, yes. If it doesn't look like they're struggling, if they're just doing regular business and they just do regular business, then just do regular business. If you spend $20, this is how math works for me. You spend $20, then that's what, 10% is 2?
Right.
Yep.
So then you tip your 2. Or if you do 15, then you do your, what's that?
Three.
$3. Thank you, math man. See, I knew he got.
I'm glad his math is mathing because it's too early for mine.
15%. 3.
Yeah.
If you tip 25%.
Oh,
5. I'm mad at myself. I was on there. I'm gonna give him a hard one, ladies and gentlemen. This is public school at its finest. I was like, I'm gonna give him a hard
we
one.
didn't go to Jean-Claude
Courtney,
Van Warfield
you know what
Academy.
Y'all are just.
You know what 25% of 5 is, I mean of 20 is. I'm sorry. I got away from my point. My point is,
You better hurry up before he cut us.
because I gotta, we gotta do.
okay, quick. My point is that it needs to be equivalent to what you see in front of you. So if you go in there and it looks like it's a mom and a pop and they're struggling, heck, if they even are doing some whole like this is the struggle thing, then that's when you do it. But if they don't look like they're struggling, I think you can pay a regular price and walk out.
We gotta
Even
come back
if
to
you're
this.
rich.
We gotta come back to
Please.
this.
Yeah, this is definitely
Put a pin
we
in
definitely
that.
gonna table this one. We gonna make that one work. What's up, y'all? It's 742, 88.7 FM KAZI. A little something called the Morning Grind.
Woo.
It is the Wednesday edition. Your boy Jabari Warfield, Dap Dub, and Simply Courtney's in the building trying to do math. Oh my God! What? Been up on 8 o'clock right now at 88.7 FM KAZI. The Morning Grind, mixing it up. DJ J Hunt doing his thing.
Well, that was DJ J Hunt.
I think
Jay
that was
Hizzy.
Hunt. Yeah,
Jay
it was
Hizzy and
Jay.
the Hizzy.
Jay Hizzy. Jay be working, boy.
That's a bad dude.
Man, you should see Jay and Mark Lopez, DJ Motivation, who, by the way, surprised everybody.
I heard he turned it up at the beginning.
Man, please.
I'm mad that I didn't get to see it. I heard he was a bad man.
Bruh.
He says a bad man.
Bruh.
Bad man.
He did this song, man, and everybody's mouth was like, excuse me? He did this joint, man, and it was, kind of had a Caribbean flair to it, right? And bruh, it was like we were looking at somebody that was that was on the schedule to perform, and he was there. Mark and Jay had set everything up for Summerfest, right? Set up this massive sound system, and it was like, okay. And then, and I saw him on the schedule, DJ Motivation. I'm like, okay, cool. Let's see what he's going to do.
Right.
Bruh dropped heat.
God.
Well, his name is
he dropped
DJ
heat.
Motivation, so we now see what he's motivated to do.
Man.
Hey, this is like international flair too. I want everyone to remember he's from Belize.
Yeah, Mark's
Right.
from
So
Belize,
he is now I got a new name, Belizean
got?
Battle Scratch. I mean, he came over and
That
took it.
sounds
He
dope.
said, "This ain't the only thing we taking from you Americans. We ain't taking basketball. Now we taking these turntables."
So was he rapping, or was he like singing dance songs?
just mixing, right?
Well, no, he was doing this song like it was kind of like a Jamaican soca kind of thing happening, right? Just kind of had some Caribbean flair to it, and it was tight, man. I mean, he's walking around, had the mic talking. I was like, wait a minute,
He got us up.
Yeah, he did. It was almost like he was on the list of. It's almost like he was on the. I mean, he was on the list of performers,
Right?
But I don't think any of us had ever seen him, doing a song.
He didn't walk around here like Clark Kent.
He ran it,
and then he
man.
ripped it off like Superman said, "Oh, y'all don't know what I'm working with."
Yeah.
He
But y'all
dropped
have
heat.
to find out.
I'm
Exactly.
mad I missed it.
He went into the phone booth.
He
Like
did. I'm
Superman
about to
came
say
back
he
out.
went into the
Without that
phone booth.
Okay.
He did his thing. He
Shout
really,
out to
really
DJ Motivation, man.
Yeah, man. He did his thing.
He organized, and by the way, I got to give props. I didn't get to see him perform, but I did get to see the work he was doing on the back end. That boy was a master communicator when it came to getting us prepared.
Yeah.
And I say us. I'm not just talking about us here at the station. How many acts was it? It was a good amount of acts all throughout that day.
Yeah, it
was.
was.
Festival. He had that stuff lined up. What do you call it? Dotting your I's and crossing your T's?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
man.
Baby,
Yeah.
he did it all. I was looking at the emails, and this is me talking. So if y'all don't agree, it's okay. Y'all ever get an email from somebody, and you be like, dang, that was kind of professional. That was kind of good. Like, you look at it,
It was kind of professional.
yeah, you be looking
I ain't got
like
no questions. No
bit
further,
yeah.
no further questions.
that one. When somebody be like, you got further questions, and they already answered all of your questions.
pretty good.
And then when people are asking questions, he got the answers.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was like, okay, Jeeves, like he had them.
well,
Yeah,
I knew that. I've seen him on location. Like the first time I met him, I was out at Hiders, and I was just interacting with the brother then, and I was like, man, this bro thorough.
Yeah, he's very
And then when we went for the photo shoot, the KZI photo shoot, he's like, all right, guys, so here's what we're gonna do.
Exactly.
And then the way he distributed that information to us, I was like, man, Mark is legit.
He is.
Yeah.
Legit. Too
Yeah.
legit.
Too legit.
Legit. Ain't quitting.
Hopefully he don't quit. 'Cause
He
we-
better not, man.
Well, after today's show and us talking to him like this, the offers start rolling in. His phone is
No.
blowing up right now.
No.
He
Nah,
moving
man.
to like Dallas.
No, don't do it.
He was like, "Oh, it's too far. I can't drive down and help y'all no more. I'm good."
No.
Yeah, we'll be.
Yeah, help us.
Yeah, man. Well, shout out to all of the acts that came through.
Yeah.
All the folks that came and gave of their
up.
time to Summerfest this past
was
weekend. It was great. All the people that volunteered their time, all the vendors, the sponsors, the acts as well. And once again, shout out to Jay Hunt, DJ Motivation for putting together. I mean, this sound system was massive. I helped these brothers wrap this thing up, and it took us about 2 hours.
I ran. I
Oh,
was
my
trying to
gosh.
help. I'll admit I tried to help y'all, but I'm gonna be real with y'all. I had to work.
Yeah.
I had some bills due.
Oh yeah.
And I was looking at the sound system, and I was like, Courtney,
Yeah.
you have to work. That's a lot of work right there. And you need to go and make some money. So I looked at y'all, and ladies and gentlemen, I had to be that person that had to go, all right, y'all, I'm holler at y'all.
Yeah,
And I
exactly.
felt bad. And
No.
my spirit said, Courtney, this is wrong. But my pockets was like, it's so right. You know?
I was at an event one time when Jay Hunt was breaking down.
Yeah.
And he was trying to load. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I looked at my wife and I was like, it ain't gonna fit.
Yeah.
Right.
Jay Hunt was trying to put all of this equipment into his vehicle.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put it on blast. He don't drive a Bentley like your boy
See, look at
Warbucks
this. Look
over
at this.
there.
Look at this. See?
Warfield Warbucks.
Yeah.
But he got it all in.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking to myself, man, that's a lot of gear.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a
and
lot.
he did it like Tetris.
Tetris
He
champ.
had to, let me turn this here. Let me put that there. Hold that, Douglas. Yep, we're gonna do that. All right, we're gonna
Some
go there.
people can do
Boom.
that though. Some people can do that. My boy Kevin, Women in Jazz, he does the same thing. You can help him unload his truck, but you cannot help him load it back in. He does it
How
himself.
are we sure that their vehicles aren't stretchy?
Man, that's a very, very
Have
good
we- have we-
possibility.
I want to touch his vehicle next time and make sure if he got some go-go gadget, like I might have turned around. He was like, hey, go get that.
Right,
and then
right,
when
right.
I turned around to go get it, he was like, go gadget, extra 10 feet of cubic space.
Exactly. Exactly. All right, let's take a break, y'all. We'll be back in some morning. 20 to 30 extra minutes if you're going to wrestle that alligator known as I-35 in either direction. Definitely want an extra 20 on your drive because, man, that thing is, oof. I broke up with I-35 a long time ago.
I think
no.
he got dumped.
Yeah, but-
like he got game.
I got game. No, 35. I don't want to.
I think he was clingy to 35. You didn't want to let it go.
We had
35 said, brother, you got to go.
We had this thing. I've been knowing 35 for a long time.
Okay.
But 35 been doing me wrong.
Yeah, history.
I allege that it's one-sided. That's what I think. I think it's one-sided.
Hater.
Hater. Instead of side chick, they want you to be on them side streets.
Yeah, man. Exactly.
Hey, Jabari, get the hint.
All right, here we go. I'm
that
going to go
way.
ahead and say it. Hey, sometimes them side streets get you where you need to go.
Okay.
All right, we done.
Yeah, that's a whole. That's a
Goes
whole.
down
nother
on the
thing.
back streets, baby.
Yeah.
It's a whole nother thing.
Yeah, what we talking about? Because
Yeah.
that went sideways on me. Look, hey, we was talking off air. I'm coming for the young buck.
Okay.
He ain't gonna do what he did to us off air. I'm gonna bring it on air because we gotta get the young buck on air.
Yeah.
All right.
Did he? Are you gonna let him get away with saying, "Well, I know of the phone book, but I don't really know what the phone book is"?
All right, context, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll let him get away with that.
Why?
Why? Because when's the last time you saw a phone book, bro?
That's a good question.
If y'all don't know what a phone, for those of y'all who don't know, I know there's probably like at least 5 of y'all. Phone book, the Yellow Pages used to come out. Southwestern Bell used to put out the Yellow Pages, and the Yellow Pages, I swear, if you want to know how thick these things is, just take 2 Bibles, put them together, and that's the thick 2 Bibles. Put them together, and then stretch those out about 3 more inches.
And remember,
you had
there's
phone
2 different ones.
Yeah,
there's the commercial, and then there's the private residence. So the
Right.
white pages,
Yeah.
and so the yellow pages.
Yeah.
Young Buck, the old heads is talking right now.
All
so,
ooh, man, what is
I'm gonna tell you
hates
though,
on this side of the room.
Spicy.
it was so incredible. I almost wonder if we should have let it go. Jabari,
Yeah.
tell me if I'm wrong.
Right.
But Courtney, it had stadium seating charts in the phone book.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yes, that was in there. Like,
you bought
that's
your
how
tickets that
prepared
way.
you could know. Like, if you get to this stadium, what the seating chart, you ain't have to look nothing else up. That was in there.
That's
Look,
clever.
man. For the purposes of those people out there, if you wanted a telephone number of a subscriber and you want their name and address, you got all that. All you needed was that name, and then you could just take that finger and just slide right on down.
Yeah.
If they gave you the right name, but you could slide right on down. If it wasn't an alias, boom, got you.
This is why the world will never be the same. Because see, back in the day, y'all could probably do that stuff and feel safe and secure. Now, people took your name, your number, and cloned it, made a Facebook behind it, an Instagram, a TikTok.
Yeah.
Now with this AI stuff, how you doing, the Wahoochee and all that on top of a car, and now you just like, man, I remember when you could just have people's addresses and you didn't do nothing with it.
So I do want you to know, phone books are still around though.
I heard.
Because there's 20 to 30% of the people that are not digital savvy.
Right.
And the boomers, I mean, we are living the longest that we've ever lived.
Y'all
And
really
there are
are.
some people that have not brought there. But that's you people fault. If you ain't went and got your grandma a smartphone, that's your fault. You done did wrong. You know, let that lady, she wanna ask your smart device a question instead of calling you up.
I got so many facts about all of this that are not
FCC rules.
FCC.
Yeah,
won't
they-
I
let
got
you-
so much about what these older people are doing, and there's nobody in this room, by the way. It's older.
Okay.
Older people are doing with this newfound internet. It's the most despicable and funny thing ever. That they're just getting these phones, they losing their minds. It's like it's an awakening.
Man, if I get another selfie from an old head where they got that phone about 2 feet in front of their face, and it is an unflattering angle, and I'm just getting a bunch of nostrils. If I can see the white gray hairs coming out your nostrils,
nostrils and nose hair,
Playboy,
yeah.
you ain't doing it right.
Yeah.
Somebody smack the phone out their hand.
No.
That's hilarious.
In that case, you deserve to get yours took.
You gotta go. You gotta go to CVS,
Okay.
and you gotta get a small pair of scissors,
Okay.
and gently, carefully cut them hairs out
And if you
your
don't
nose.
know when the time to do it is, when you in the pickup line to get your kids and you just sitting there, start tweezing. That's your time. Make it right.
4 words. The time is now.
Because when I'm talking to you, and then every time you twitch your nose or something, I see that white hair move, and that thing look like it's waving to me. I can't focus.
Exactly. Well, as speaking of, I'll speak for the older folk in the dress, since I'm the oldest thing in here besides the speakers.
Yeah, weren't you? You was in pre-K with Frankie Lyman, weren't you?
Man, you know what?
What?
I would throw the what remains
My
in this
bad.
coffee cup at
I
you
just-
right about now.
No, you was
Don't
born
mess
in
with me.
1946.
It was actually 56. Thank you very much.
Oh, okay.
Thank
So
you.
you know Rocky Marciano.
I do. I don't know why I just every time somebody says he got to pull a Rocky Marciano out. You know, here's the thing: the technology. But we have to keep up with technology.
Yes, sir.
Like right now, my partners over at Women in Jazz Association.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things we've been talking about is we've been doing this for a long time, so we've been trying to keep up with technology.
Yeah.
And the thing about technology is, let's say 10, 15 years ago, it wasn't changing as fast. Now it's like the stuff that you have today
Yes.
could be like out in the next few months. It could be something, oh yeah, I'd used that a few months ago. It's like, wait a minute, I just got used to it and now there's something else new going on? Come on, for real? So yeah, it can be hard to keep up with, man. And yes, angles to avoid nose hairs in selfies are very, very important.
How do they not Google that? Like if you got a smartphone and you're of that digital age and you're trying to be savvy, really, you're not gonna ask. You ain't gonna ask your smart device selfie etiquette. You're not gonna ask them a couple questions that could get them pictures right.
No, you gotta ask somebody who's between the ages of 16 and 30.
Basically,
If you do that, I guarantee you, you will solve a whole lot of problems.
Man, you ask somebody at 10 years old, they'll help it.
Oh yeah, they will.
These little babies get
Or
these
younger.
phones. They be like, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, my little bonus daughter has gotten my phone many a times, and I've gotten it back with new features. I was like, I didn't know it could do
there
that.
are ISDs out here within our listening radius that have pre-K cats using iPads.
I believe it.
Wow.
Yeah, that's out
Wow.
there. Hey, Jabari, so
Yo.
you was talking about where we are with in the digital age.
Right.
Man, the AI generation, dog.
Oh yeah, man.
I told y'all off air, I am today years old when I realized that people can get catfished, duped, led astray, bamboozled. It is that easy because
It's crazy.
a homie posted in this group that I'm in on social media. And he was like, I done found a girl of my dreams. And I was looking at the picture and she was right. She was tight and that hair was white. But that skin it won't crack in.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I was like, oh, okay. Yo, she holding it down.
Right.
But then I read the caption and he said, she's got the best smile, a love for fitness that matches mine. Only one small problem. She was generated by AI.
Man.
And he got us.
Oh man.
He got us.
Yeah, he did.
And then I showed y'all the picture, and I didn't show you the caption, and y'all was feeling her too.
Oh sure, she was.
For the
she was
record, I could find you a sister that looked like that. No, I'm just being real. So I've been telling my
Jabari,
friends
get
this.
your boy.
I'm telling you, I could find.
He's
Listen,
sitting next to you. You get him.
I can find you a sister that looked like that because that's who I thought it was. That's just. See, I like to bring the fans into what we talking about. So that was this little bad little. I'm trying to talk like that for a second.
All right.
That's bad little John, right? This little bad little John. She had gray, all gray on top of the head, man.
Right.
But she was fine though, and the skin was impeccable, and
Right.
smooth. And I don't know if y'all noticed, but there are women that look like that. These things are generated and they're based off of people. Now they are a composite of different things,
Right.
But there are people that look like that. It's 8 billion people, man.
Yeah.
I promise you can find one.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
gonna date myself again
Go ahead.
for the young buck. But
ahead.
Jabari,
All
when
right.
he started that, and he was like, "Man, I could get you." Didn't he sound like Luton Lenny from Good Times?
Yeah, he did.
Remember he opened the trench coat. What
Yeah,
you need,
exactly.
brother?
What you need.
This, I got that. That's what you sound
That's
like.
what I
is you
sound
got all
like.
the connects.
Yeah.
Go ask your mom and them about Luton Lenny because I
gotta
know
have-
you don't know.
You
You
wanna
don't
buy
get
a
that
sock.
reference.
Yeah.
Yo, you know, I met Thelma.
Really?
Yeah.
No
A
kidding.
few years back, I got the picture, and Thelma was nice. And when we took the selfie,
Right.
she told me, she's like, hey, you can go ahead and put your arm around.
Right.
Like, yeah.
Oh, you talking about Bernadette Stannis?
Yes.
Woo, son. Oh my
She,
goodness.
she said, you can go ahead and put your arm around. I'm tell you. Right.
Bernadette Stannis, man. Then
Still.
and now. Yeah, still.
And still on fire.
Yes, sir.
She been on fire since the 70s.
Yes, sir. Yeah, she's been.
And-
Yeah, she's been
yeah,
bad.
yeah.
Who
She's
we
been
talking
bad.
about again?
Bernadette Stannis.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Bernadette Stannis.
She was a beauty queen from New York, and then she was chasing fame and actually, got to Hollywood and parlayed that into
career.
JJ's little sister
Oh.
on Good Times.
On Good Times. And man, yeah, we was
Yeah.
in love. Oh my goodness. She
Okay.
was a beauty, man. She
And
really was.
still.
And still looks good.
Still look good.
On
Still looks
fire.
good. Yeah.
On
And still looks good.
fire.
Exactly. Well, we were talking about the digital age, and of course, a lot of pictures on AI, and I've seen tons of them.
Yeah.
Like I know folks that generate AI, friends of mine that generate AI pictures, and they know it ain't real, but they just put it out there, like this is. They just put it out there just for the sake of having fun. I tell you what caught me off guard, man. I did a Facebook post saying I was looking for a web designer, website designer, developer, somebody could spruce up a website, right? And bruh, I swear, not 15 minutes later, my phone started ringing, and with people leaving me messages, from about wanting to do web development. Now, the problem with that is that my phone, I did not put my phone number on there.
That's scary.
I did not put my phone number on there. Next thing you know, man, I had like messages. I had what I know was an AI generated message because it was this electronic voice. There were like 2 other people. This was actually 2 humans who actually called. I can tell the difference.
Yeah.
But it would freak me out. I'm like, wait a minute, is that where we going? If for some reason I'm looking for looking for some help,
Yeah.
and I post that on Facebook, why does somebody think that they got access to my phone, like my phone?
Now, Courtney, let me
and
finish
no phone number on there.
Let me finish
Go
the
ahead.
rest of the story for you, Courtney.
Talk to me.
So they did send him a link. They asked him to click the link, and then his accounts got all evacuated and got down to zero. Boomer over here.
Say, man,
got
watch,
Clicking
watch.
links. All right, somebody play some poignant black background music for me. Hey guys, they're not your friends. If you did not ask for that help, and if you did ask for that help, there's no reason for you to click a link. If there is a link out there that you need, it's something that you asked for. If you didn't ask for that link, don't click that link. I know it's tempting.
fishing,
I know that they
you're
acted
wrong.
like they know you. They don't know you.
Don't do that
People
to
that
old
really
people.
need you are out here and we're in your face.
Grandma
But the people are
should not
not
be
sending
taken
you links.
advantage of.
I ain't never sent the link. Your sister ain't never sent the link.
Just trying to have
Just
an early
stop.
dinner.
And you know what? If they
3:30.
sent you a link,
out here
it
cleaning
was an
out her
accident.
bank
It's
account.
because somebody else sent them a link, and that person that sent them a link sent you a link.
Y'all are wrong.
It's just a bunch of link stuff. Just stop it. It's dangerous, and we love you. Get help.
Yeah, seek help. Seek help now.
It's horrible.
It really is, man.
And Sister
Oh,
Jenkins,
so bad.
before you start clicking on links
Don't
and
click the
emails and
link.
things that you get, call somebody.
Yeah,
Yeah, just
Also,
call.
yeah. No,
If you
that's-
don't believe that
that's
the bank
facts.
sent the link, call the bank.
Yeah, exactly.
Call
Yeah,
the bank.
Call the bank.
And don't call the number they gave you.
Oh God!
Call the number you know.
Play the music
Get
again.
your phone book
Yeah,
out.
Play the music again. Listen, if you didn't ask for the phone number,
Simply Courtney
they're sending you this
giving
number to get
public
your bank
service
account.
announcement.
What is the scariest thing in your house that you don't want
cares
somebody to steal?
about the old
That's what they're trying to
generation.
steal. Is it your good undies?
many of
They're
you
trying to
that
steal
are
your
out
good undies right now.
If you know
That's
who
what they're
the
doing.
Fonz is and
Phones,
his real name,
links,
he's talking to you.
Facebook accounts. You be seeing them get their Facebooks hacked. I'm like,
Please.
you don't even know how to use Facebook. Why you giving your
Use
link
your
in Facebook?
smartphones.
Just put your phone down. Just put your phone down.
Yeah.
There it is.
Just leave it there.
Leave it there. Only answer it to talk to people. People.
This has been Simply Courtney public service announcement.
I'm frustrated because they be working my nerves because I know that they be bothering me. And I know that if they bothering me, that they getting through because I ain't gonna cap. Ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen, I sat in my car one day and I called these people for 40 minutes straight and I cussed each and every one
God,
of them out.
wow.
And when I tell y'all,
I got time today.
I had
Yeah,
time.
exactly.
I sat in the driveway, and I remember. You ever hit a note so loud that a dog starts barking?
Yeah, they look
My
at you.
voice was squeaking, y'all, and I was not having it.
Really?
And I kept calling them back, and I was just ugly. And you know what was wild
Ugly,
about it? I
ugly,
felt a release at the end of it. I took a good nap afterwards.
There you go.
Oh, he done tuckered himself out. Need a nap.
Listen, I was like, y'all ain't never gonna call me again. And I swear to God, y'all, 5 minutes later they called right back, and it was a new person that had never heard me, and I was like,
Oh, my God.
I'm turning
I
this
got
damn
to get him.
phone
I
off.
got to get him.
I gotta turn this phone.
Yeah,
off.
just shut it down. Just shut it down. Isn't that annoying though?
Yes.
Come on, man. It's like I'm like, wait a minute.
The
Wait a
worst is
minute.
when you call them,
Yeah.
and they say, so the reason why I called, I was like, I called you.
Exactly.
But they're in autopilot. It's a whole farm of these people, and that sounds bad and derogatory, but it's not. They have call center farms, whatever you want to call it,
Yeah.
to where they just calling because you can hear them talking to other people in the background,
Yep.
and people just be going through
Simply
it.
Courtney.
What?
Okay. I want to ask you a real question here.
Say it.
If they're asking you to get $50 an hour
No.
to go work at the farm.
Oh, they gonna
you
pay
turn-
me?
Yeah, you gonna
I'm
turn
doing
down?
it. I'm doing it.
Wait a minute.
I'm doing it. So I
then-
have to think about that.
So now you gonna be on
It's
the
their
other
job.
end.
I know it's their job. I know it is.
You gonna handle it though?
Just
You gonna
because it's their job don't mean I like it.
So for that $50 an hour, you gonna let that brother
Yeah.
scream until
Oh yeah.
he needs to go take a
Oh
nap?
yeah. I'm gonna be playing on Tetris. I'm gonna be playing Tetris while they doing it.
So you gotta give him you gotta acknowledge though. You like, yeah, you're right, man.
Right. That'd be me.
Damn, you got me on that one. Ooh, sick burn.
Listen, tow truck drivers,
you on
I think,
fire right
are
now.
some of the most irrehensible people, right? But if they was paying $50 an hour for me to go spot the person that is parked wrong,
There you go.
Jabari, you think I ain't finna Silver Surfer that
yes,
joint?
sir.
Be showing up ahead of time before Galactus shows up. Did I get it right?
Yeah, yeah.
But look at me. I'm be pulling up and like, hey, Galactus, what? That Miata over there. Get him.
Snatch it.
So Jabari, let me
Snatch it.
translate what that looks like.
All right.
Because he's gonna get the $50 an hour to point.
Yeah.
You know how when you're out on one of your estates and you've got your double barrel shotgun and you're hunting dogs and y'all are out fox hunting and then your dog does your pointer dog because he's got the specificity of the dog.
Of course.
And your pointer dog stops. That's what he's gonna do for $50.
He is
an
going
hour.
to do it. And you know what? I ain't mad at him at all. And you know what? Actually, that'll benefit him because that's more comedy material.
Yeah, it is. Listen,
That brother will get comedy
somebody
material.
will come running out going, you need to let me have my car with the robe just all open.
Exactly.
He's like,
Yeah,
girl,
yeah,
you gotta
yeah.
close that robe.
Hold on now. Hold
yeah.
on. Maybe we can talk about it.
Yeah, but
You said it's
exactly.
wide open.
Make a deal.
Baby girl.
We cut the side deal.
So you know, I'm supposed to pick this up.
Exactly.
Put
But
something on it, though.
Exactly. All right.
You
Let's
got to take something off it.
crazy. Okay, before we get out of hand, let's take a break. It's Morning Grind on 88.7 KZI. Put your robe back on, fool.
The Morning Grind.
Yeah, what's up, y'all? Your boy Jabari Warfield in the building, along with Dap Dub and Simply Courtney. It's the Wednesday edition of the Morning Grind. How y'all doing?
I'm trying to figure
Good
this
morning
out.
to you. What's going on? What's going on, fellas?
Wait, so the one that we just played, that
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
Marvin Gaye.
That's Marvin Gaye, man.
Dog, just so y'all know, man, we some music people over here.
Yeah, yeah.
Me being a young buck, I'm always astounded by the knowledge these two have, and so a lot of times they're saying words, and it's Greek. They are saying the names of groups, and I'm like, I never even knew that's what they were called.
Yeah.
They're talking about genres of music. All I'm doing is over here in school listening to just stuff that, believe it or not, I knew, but I didn't know that I knew.
Yeah.
Never. Oh yeah, that's and such. We have moments where we'll say something, and in Jabari, I'm telling y'all, a freaking genius with this stuff.
Thank you, brother.
He just has this moment where he just spits something out, and Dap will know what's going on. I will be like, huh? And then
What's happening?
we look it up, and then somehow they're able to make it where I understand it. And I'm like, oh, that's so and so.
Yep.
And it's like me catching up like 10 paces too slow. But they're keeping up. They're allowing me to keep up, and I think that's really what's dope about
We definitely be geeking out
Yeah.
off air. I wish
Yeah.
we could keep that on air. Gentlemen, the amount of material we have off air
I
could be its
know.
own documentary. And sometimes, you know, selfishly, we try to bring it on air because, like, I think the people would like this.
They would.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we got some off air. So I want to go back to the digital age thing.
Okay.
Just because, you know, my lady's younger than me. And I was just kind of curious, Jabari, if I call you to bail me out, will you? Because I just realized something happens and I be scared. So I pull up to the fast food window.
Okay.
And I just be taking food and I just drive off because
Yeah, now.
my thing said that she got an app and she already done paid for it because that's where we are nowadays.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Because I be reaching for my wallet and stuff, and they're like, they already shoving the bag in my
They
face.
really do.
Hey man,
Right.
take this and leave. Hey man, take this and leave. I'm like, okay, all right, because you know it's a little uncomfortable. I'm not from this era,
Right.
And back in my day, I gotta unbuckle,
Yep.
shift to the left,
Yep.
pull the wallet out,
Yep.
count some things,
Yep.
see if I got the change, and then get my food and drive off.
Right, exactly.
But old girl, she got all the apps to all the places because, you know, she got a big boy. I mean, I'm 230 pounds right here.
Nice.
She keep her man fed.
Shout out to the big bags.
yes, sir.
So I got to pull up,
The big
grab the food, and I
that
keep it
phrase.
moving. So
Right.
what if like we make a mistake? Do they even chase people down anymore? And what if she's like, oh,
Nah.
you know what? No, I didn't actually pay. I just placed the order. We still got to pay. You got to drive back around. Do I go back? Do I keep driving?
Are you talking about like when you don't get the food that you ordered, or you didn't?
When
pay
I
for
get
it?
the food.
Okay,
And
but you
maybe-
didn't pay for it for some reason?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question because they could track you now.
Wait,
See, if you
what?
just drove
They
off,
can track her. It's her.
Well, they
app.
could track. Well, they could track her. And
Maybe
then- but
I'll-
no, but her problems.
I'll hook up her commissary.
Your problems and y'all are. It's if that's your thing, that's your problems and her problems are your problems.
Oh,
Yeah.
are they?
Oh yes, sir.
Nah.
You don't think so?
If the dude is simply Courtney's, size, I don't get to say, hey, babe, you might want to go ahead and be quiet. Hey, man, I don't know her.
if somebody as tall as Courtney step out the car, then all problems go away. Because everybody be like, oh my God.
Hey, let me holler at you real quick.
Exactly.
Hey, let me holler at you real quick.
You might have to teach her a lesson, man, because she don't listen to me. You got to
You need
step
to
away,
get your
right?
woman in check. You need to get your woman in check. I don't know what the problem
Honestly,
is.
bro, there ain't no ring on it, so
So he's gonna let him disrespect you like
this
that,
is my
man.
side thing right here.
You
dog.
know what,
I
man?
pledge no allegiance.
Both of y'all need help.
I'm supposed to be at
I'm
home
out.
with my wife right now.
I'm going home.
To be honest,
I gotta get to my wife. That's
ain't
why I'm
got
in this
time.
drive-thru.
Can't do it.
I'm going to this drive-thru
I
to
ain't
get
got
money
no
for my
babies
food,
with
food for
this
my
girl.
kids.
I just come over to the crib.
That's it.
My wife is pregnant. She made me leave the hospital. They said that she ain't passed gas
Bruh,
yet, but she wanted an egg roll, and I'm trying to keep the
I had
peace
this good job.
in the
I was
maternity
trying to
ward.
tow her vehicle. She stepped out in the road. That's how we got here, but I don't really know her. That's a callback.
I
T.
feel you.
That is a
Callback to your
callback.
joint.
Oh my goodness.
It's just
smart man.
that it's a little uncomfortable, and it hit me.
Right.
That hit me
Yeah.
yesterday because I was like, okay, let me go and get my wallet, and the lady was like, bam, almost hit me in the face. She was like, here you go.
She
Do
throwing
you ever
food out.
check?
It's like, me
Because
take this and go.
I've had it where I got the wrong food, and I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I have this real horrible thing where it comes to sending food back. I'm not a send food back person, and a lot of people that know
You'll make
me,
it work.
they hate it. I make it work, dog. I got some bad stuff the other
Hey,
day.
the car
man.
behind
It
me
was-
got good taste. I didn't know you
Yeah.
could put it together like this.
See, and it backfired the other day because it was late night. I was tired, but I needed to eat something, which I shouldn't because I went to Taco Bell. Anyways, man, I got something, dude.
Fifth meal.
It was horrible. It was.
I don't mess around with fourth meal.
It was God telling me you need to stop.
Yep.
And I remember I had something so bad. Y'all know Taco Bell doesn't make fish, right?
Right. Yeah,
Thank God.
But it
yeah,
felt
really.
like it because I was eating and I was like, "Is this fish?" Like I just
Really?
yeah, man.
no,
I don't know what I had. It was a crunch something. I didn't ask for that. I did not ask for that, and I was like, "I'm not sending it back." And so I was eating this, and I was like, "See, this wasn't my food. This was not meant for me.
Son.
This bad meal was intended for somebody else."
Somebody
but I
asked
took
for
it.
some mustard
Yeah.
on their nachos,
It
and
was
this dude's
bad.
still eating it.
Because I didn't want to send my
Mustard on fish.
Because I
That'd be
knew what
nasty,
I
wouldn't it?
asked for. That wasn't what I asked for, but I for sure wasn't finna go back up there and say y'all gave me the wrong thing.
I think
need
it
to
should
replace
be
this."
illegal for Taco Bell since they're open, till what 2 a.m. or
2 a.m.,
something.
yeah.
They shouldn't have fish because they gonna kill somebody.
They didn't have fish.
That stuff has probably been in there all day.
Spoiler alert, and pun intended, spoiled.
Spoiled. Emphasis
They
on
didn't
spoiled.
have fish. It was just bad meat. It was like something bad that when I ate it, I was like, well, at least I got something to eat. And I was like, kids in Africa want this. I said, no, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't.
Well, yeah,
Sir,
that
yeah,
always
get
brings
back.
you back to reality.
Yeah, it did.
When you
Oh
think
my
about
God.
for the price of a cup of coffee, you could, because
feed a child.
the kid is standing there with a little fly on the lip. So you say to yourself, I could do better. Because I see the ribs.
Yeah, but I wouldn't give him
and the distended
I wouldn't give him
belly.
Taco
I
Bell.
wouldn't give him the Taco
The
Bell
distended
fish.
belly.
No, I would not do that.
Oh, but you're gonna send them the 1994 Super Bowl loser shirt
That keeps
that
them warm.
says that that the San Diego Chargers did win.
When you get sick, it's the first thing that happens when you get sick. You lose body heat. I think we're doing the better thing of keeping them warm by giving them a shirt and giving them Taco Bell that's going to make them lose more weight.
Yeah,
you
I
catch what
believe
I'm
it.
saying. That was a very PG way of putting it.
Yeah.
that was a mistake. All I'm saying, it was a mistake. STEAK.
Okay, so y'all help me with that one. I got another question.
All right.
If you walking down the street past one of your homies and you look at them and you saying, "What up? What up? What up? What up, man?" and they don't respond,
Ooh.
what are you doing?
Punch him. Sorry, that was.
Yeah, that's kinda
simply
violent. You
Bruh,
6
that's
foot
the
18.
first place you gotta go.
Hit him with a car.
God,
You don't
this
say what's
brother-
up to me. It's on site the next time I see you.
You 6 foot 18. You can do that though.
Better say
Yes,
hi to
that's
me.
what he could-
If
no,
you
he
don't
might
say
kill
hi to
somebody.
me,
Exactly.
if you don't say hi to me, I'ma soda check you into the locker.
Yeah.
Ooh, if you don't say hi to me, I'm a unhappy birth. I'm gonna unfriend you on Facebook when I get home.
Oh, that's a
Ooh,
little too
If
low.
you see me and you don't say hi to me. You guarantee I'm a circle the block. And I'm gonna make sure you don't say hi to me 2-3 more times. Ooh,
Unfollow him on-
I'm
on
gonna follow
X.
you to the bathroom, and I'm just gonna wait. And when you come out the stall, I'm gonna standing right there talking about it's about time. Ooh, if you see me and you don't say hi to me, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to church with you, right? And then I'm gonna take the chairs and I'm gonna be like, That one right there. And I'm going to leave. And they're like, who was that? They didn't get my name. Yeah. I wrote a wrong name on the offering envelope. Matter of fact, better yet, I'm going to write your name on the offering envelope. I'm write not your name, but the person.
Just somebody else's name. Okay, cool.
Coins in the envelope.
And I'm going to lie. I'm going to say $15 is in the envelope, and it's only going to be 15 cents. Oh, moving the decimal the wrong way.
Now you done gave me something to go do in the name of Jabari Warfield.
Oh, no, man.
Hey, everybody, when we go to church this weekend, go and put some coins in the envelope, and we all going to sign it, Jabari Warfield.
We're going to move the decimal the wrong way.
Y'all ain't right. Y'all ain't right.
When the jingle jangle go up,
the
hate going to come down.
Better be a whole lot of coins, baby.
And around town, that name will all sound Jabari. And then wave a fist to the sky. So Jabari, what would you do then?
What's that?
If you was walking down the street, you saw your homie, you was like, yo, what up? But
and they walk past
you. Don't acknowledge. Yeah.
Man, you know what? I'll be like, wait a minute. I thought we was cool.
Okay.
Apparently we're not.
Now, what if by the time you got about to the side, to the peripheral, you did notice that he had in his earbuds? Does that change how y'all feel?
Oh, yeah.
We don't need to hear me to say what's up to me.
He still should have seen us, though, right?
That's true. Yeah, I should have seen.
And I did a head nod.
Oh.
Because I don't talk. I don't know how you guys are. Right. But when I see you, I do a head nod. And now with y'all, because I know y'all a little better.
I respect the head nod.
But I'm still head nodding y'all, and I'm saying what's up. But when I'm walking around and stuff, man, I'll be like, oh, right there. Because
the head nod turns into a different what's up.
Because if you don't head nod me.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if you don't head nod me, man. I did it to an old man the other day. And I ain't proud of it, but I was in the neighborhood. Yeah. I head nodded the old man as I was driving through, and he didn't acknowledge me, so I slowed down and did it a second time. The second head nod. Was he? Old enough to have a good house and gray hair.
Maybe he did the hat tip, and you didn't recognize because that's from a different generation.
He had one of them Cadillac CT things or whatever it is.
The CTS?
Think so. That was
yeah.
A Southern gentleman.
Oh, money.
Yeah, but he was watering his grass, and I was driving through, and I said, at him. And he didn't back at me. So I was like, oh, I guess you want me to just stop in the road to make sure I get
Maybe
this
you look too young.
Man, you better back at me, dog.
Yeah, you gotta say a little something.
He didn't see you as a man. He saw you as a young buck.
Hey, he gonna back at me. I'm finna spin the block and I'm finna light it up then. Bada-bop. And I'm joking, y'all, just so y'all on the record.
You want one back? Go get your papa.
I know.
I'll give him one.
Wow, is that how it is? Is it a seniority thing?
Yeah, it's definitely a seniority thing.
Where's the original version?
I can't get no head nod from the old. I'm just saying, what's up?
Yeah, you gotta get some love, right?
He can't give me no love because I ain't old enough. All right, well, maybe I was in the wrong then.
Simply Courtney, the violent comic.
Man, I don't play that.
When he ain't on stage, he's cracking skulls.
You better head nod back at me, or you gonna get your head sprung. Get your head sprung.
Cracking jokes or cracking skulls?
That was just me.
Speaking of cracking skulls,
all right.
So something had happened to me the other day, and I tried to get nose to nose to the dude, but as I came forward, he didn't want that, and so he started walking the other direction.
Right.
So I'm curious about you guys. Back in the 70s. You'd have to fight another man if he called you a jive turkey.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
So nowadays, I know you can't say it, but what's the equivalent that would make y'all get to the point that you'd have to fight?
Ooh,
Are there any words that could get y'all to the point that you're ready to fight?
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to think about that one because at some point, it's like, let's see. I would say I can't say this on the radio. BAN.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, how do they deliver it to your face or to your back? Which one's gonna get you to quickly respond?
Either one. Either one.
Did they end the statement?
Warfield is swinging.
Did they end the statement with it, or did they start it with it? Because I've heard the context matters. Did they start it with the negative, or if they ended with the negative? Which one's gonna get you more?
That's a good question. Yeah, you're right. I think
listen
here,
he focused in on that part. All that matters is that it was included.
If it's in there,
it's in the formula.
Oh, yeah. If it's in
I
the
don't
mix,
need to know about the other ingredients.
Anywhere in the mix.
That was in there.
Okay. Anywhere in the mix.
Okay. So Simply Courtney, and you're from a different generation.
Right.
So what gets you going? What would get you going? You can't walk away from that.
I think the AN. I think so. Sticking with the AN.
Okay.
HAN.
Oh,
that one gets me. I think just the B. The B in general is what gets my attention.
Yeah, yeah.
I think the aggressive nature, like, so if it's Ice Cube saying it,
Oh.
I'm ready to throw down. Because you know how he be talking, right?
You gonna
Yeah,
throw down with Ice
right.
Cube though?
Yeah.
Cube's from Compton. You
Ice
sure about
Cube is 4'2". I think I could take it.
that? Okay.
What if Too Short say it? Will you
That's
take it
what
from
I was gonna
you'll
say. Too
let him
Short
say
is
it?
hard.
Oh man.
The Too Short
that's
said it's
Oakland
hard.
homie.
Yeah, that's
He
just
Oakland.
this just
That's
sound like
the
there's a
Oakland
party.
homie.
See?
He might not actually been talking to me.
Well, see, Too Short says it and it's fun.
Yes.
That's true. Yeah.
Now, Snoop Dogg is one of those. I think he's the in between. Cause Snoop Dogg could say it and you want to punch him.
Yeah.
But Snoop Dogg could say it and it could be fun.
That's
it's
true.
context. But I think there's a semantic differential scale going here.
Yeah.
Where you have Snoop Dogg all the way, not Snoop Dogg. Who did I say? Ice Cube's on the far left.
Yes.
Right.
Too Short's on the far right.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg's in the middle.
In the middle.
So it depends on the context, but I think it's the B word for me. For me, it's the B word.
Yeah.
Because I've been called the B word before, and that B word had me hearing "Nuck if you buck."
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all.
The remix.
Nuck if you buck, or Crunk Ain't Dead by Duke Deuce or whatever.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is Project Pat or
Yeah.
3 6 Mafia.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
I think that's me. What about you, Dad?
Yeah. Before we go to break, tell
What's
us
your
what's
word?
up.
I
Yeah.
want to know.
It's the B word.
I think B word is rough for a lot of us.
And the only way I could hear the response is if it was that Queen Latifah. Who you calling
Yeah.
it?
Fire response.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, man, for sure.
Y'all just opened some stuff up for me. I realized I was like, nah, I ain't got no words. And then y'all was talking. I was like, yeah, you talking
Yeah,
the
nah,
B
I got a
word.
couple. There's
I'm
a
gonna be
couple.
outside waiting on your car,
can't-
just saying, hey, let me ask you something.
So what I'm learning is Jive Turkey is okay with y'all though.
Oh,
That'll
yeah.
go right
Jive
over
Turkey,
y'all's
yeah,
head.
Yeah, Jive Turkey's okay. Yeah. Now
I
back in the
laughed
day,
out loud.
Jive Turkey was like
Bro,
that's fighting
say
words.
that
Click,
for my
click.
papa, but
Yeah,
that
click,
don't
click.
work on me.
Really?
click click.
Yeah.
Would y'all play
Click.
around with it? Would y'all
Gotta get
say
it.
you a Jive Turkey?
Well, I mean, you could. Well, it's like you can play around with it. I mean, I think with most words,
Right.
The way that
That's true.
first of all, the person you're saying it to, say, and the context you're using,
Yeah.
could be, you could play around with. Now, BAN, that's a little different. I don't think I'd ever go there with anybody unless I was absolutely.
But what if they put inflection on it? Like
Yeah,
I
'cause
just did,
girls
like
do it.
Jive Turkey?
Oh.
Like
Jive Turkey.
BAN?
Yeah, Jive
Like,
Turkey.
what if
Girls
they're
do
inquisitive?
it. Girls do it. They use those like the I'll say urban-esque, whatever you can call it, vernacular.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
take words like that and they play around with it with each other. And then if you're, I think, in the friend zone with a woman, they use that stuff on you too. So I see it. But every now and then, I'm not lying to y'all, somebody says something as a joke. And for a second, I'm like, what the? And I was like, it's a joke, Courtney.
Yeah.
It's a joke,
Yeah.
Courtney. It's
Yeah.
just they're playing with you. You're accepted. You're safe.
Who you calling
Right.
Yeah.
Queen Latifah come out of
Right.
me. What did the hat called that she used to have on?
T.
That tall, like, big old hat thing.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, I know
With
what you're
the
talking
big
about.
old shoulder pad
Yeah.
blazer or something.
Don't mess with Latifah, man. She's from
She
Jersey.
meant that.
Sister.
Diane Jones don't play.
Right,
Queen.
right. I had heard a couple stories from Tretch and Naughty by Nature. Said she knocked. Said there was a fight. They were in some club and the fight got started. He said Queen Latifah literally knocked like people out of the way to get there, like dudes who were trying to come at her and Naughty by Nature, and she was like, "We getting out of here." And she's 5'11",
Her.
right? And she just started knocking folks out the way.
Well, if she had the cornrows from Set It Off, if it was that Latifah, yeah, you get knocked
Yeah,
out the way.
Cleo wasn't playing that.
G.
Hey,
She was real
matter
with
of
it.
fact, you might want to see what's coming and see the winds changing and just go ahead and move. Get out the way.
Good morning, y'all. How you doing? Your boy Jabari Warfield in the building, along with Dab Dub and Simply Courtney. Let's take a quick look at the roadway. Looks like we got a collision right now at I-35, FM 1431 if you're headed that way. Stall out car at Mopac and Southwest Parkway, and also at 35 and Westinghouse Road. Traffic still a little heavy on that interstate, and of course it is. Give yourself a few extra minutes, say about 20 extra minutes to ride that thing, because it's a little on the crazy side. Don't forget to check us out at kazifm.org. The TuneIn app is actually on there as well, so you can actually download the TuneIn app from our website. And of course, if you need to reach us, you can always reach us at kazifm.org. And if you are a business that would like to get your message out, hit us up at kazifm.org. Send us an email. Love to respond to you and love to have your sponsorship on this and all of the shows that we have on. You know what I'm saying? So we'd love to have you in. What's up, fellas?
I couldn't hold that in.
You tried. I did.
Yo,
I heard you breathing.
how do we remain professional? He said, give yourself an extra 30 minutes because it's
What is- Did I say something that
You
I
said-
didn't vibe against?
Yeah, give yourself an extra 30 minutes because that thing is a crazy ride, and we gotta let that go.
Yeah,
We got-
What are we
your
saying?
maturity level just went from 10 to 2.
But are we
didn't it?
still saying, or are we no Diddy and still, or are we letting it
I
off
mean,
the
no,
Diddy?
no, we still
No
we
Diddy.
still-
Because I like no
he ain't
Diddy
off the
better than
hook.
pause. I like saying
Yeah.
no Diddy
Yeah, no
better.
Diddy. Yeah, no
He
Diddy.
ain't- Yeah,
No
no,
Diddy.
that's sophomoric. Those sophomoric moments, I don't know how
Nah, you're good.
people hold that
I
together.
think you need to laugh, dang it.
Wait,
Keep laughing.
LeBron said that his son Bronny can't be calling
that.
him dad on the court.
I saw that.
he better call him 2-3 or Bron.
Or go.
That's,
Jabari,
you know what? You know what?
What you think about that?
That's that's a really, really, really good question. Because how many? Okay, so this has got to be like the first father-son kind of situation, isn't it?
Well, the second.
The second.
Ken Griffey played with his dad. Remember?
Okay, yeah.
So that was.
But here's the thing. I think with Ken Griffey and his dad, you've got like kind of opposite ends. I guess unless they were in the outfield together,
Oh.
right?
It happened one time in the outfield.
Did it really?
I don't
Okay.
remember
Griffey
what
stole a ball from him.
Wow.
I don't remember what position his dad played, but I know Griffey was outfield.
So there was a moment. I have access to this only because I saw a video of it.
Yeah.
There was a moment. I don't know if Griffey was playing. Griffey, that's bad. If Senior was playing center field or not,
Right.
but I know that there was a moment where Senior was coming out. It was a fly ball, right?
Yeah.
And Junior famously runs and takes the ball. He cuts off
Get low.
Senior
No,
and takes
come
the
on.
ball. And so there's an interview where Senior says Junior's going to be grounded for that. But it was the funniest
Nice.
thing, but
Yeah.
it's such a beautiful
Nice.
moment.
Yeah.
And the fact that we get to see it 2 times in one lifetime,
It's a great thing.
I think
Yeah.
it's. I don't know if Earnhardt Senior and Junior got a chance to do it quite. Yeah, I might have to look that up and come back on air with that one. But in my knowledge, and this is me saying mine, there's only 3 times I can think of it, and so it's. So you have, I think Bonds. I think that Bonds played with his dad.
Barry Bonds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Bonds, Griffey, and then you're gonna have LeBron James.
Right. I think with the direct I think what Dap is saying, one of the things that you were talking about, I think, is the direct interaction. Like if Ken Griffey Jr. and Ken Griffey Sr. are playing, one is in the outfield, one's in the dugout. Probably not that much of an interaction. Maybe probably some criticism.
Well, you have to got
I'm
it.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. But yeah, if Senior in the case of the James guys is one passing to the other, and Bronny is he calling him dad? Is he calling him pop?
real.
Is he
That's
calling
real.
him say yo? What I mean? Yeah, that's got to be real. Yo, that's got to be really difficult
James.
to figure
He
out.
says his
Yo,
last
James.
name.
Yo, Jay.
James.
Big J. That's got to be great. Yeah, I wonder how that works,
Yeah.
man.
They have to figure that out because that can get dicey real quick.
Yeah, man.
Because you my son still. Make no mistake about it. You say my first, because you can't call him LeBron.
No, you can't.
You cannot. First of all, both of them are LeBron.
he said Bron.
You can't call him Bron.
You can call me Bron.
That's your dad.
Well,
Man, you got
Now, the quote that I saw was LeBron jokingly was saying all of this.
Right.
But to Jabari's point,
Yeah.
I mean, if he blesses off on it, and I did look it up, Dale Earnhardt Sr. and Jr. did get to race
That's
together.
awesome.
That's crazy.
back in '98.
That's
It was an
crazy.
exhibition
RIP to
race.
great. That's so
in
cool, though.
Japan. So
That's so cool.
They did get that chance.
That's fire.
Yeah.
That's a
I was
dream.
unfortunately there the day Earnhardt died.
No way.
Really?
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Really?
I was standing
Got some
over at
history.
turn 3.
Okay.
And I did not know that was. I mean, obviously, no one knew that day.
It didn't look
but
that
it was
serious,
just
yeah.
incredible. I thought he was going
Right.
to just come on out.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
Man, that was hard times. Oh,
I remember seeing that as a youngster, still a youngster, but
Yeah,
I got
you
it
didn't
ahead
have
of
to throw that
time.
far
I
in.
already
We know you was youngin'.
I remember seeing it yesterday. Anyways, I remember when I saw it, and I remember that was probably my introduction into how dangerous NASCAR could be.
Yeah.
because I didn't have a lot of knowledge of it, being a black dude, and that was something we didn't watch. But I remember when that happened, it got a lot of us' attention.
Yeah.
And then seeing the kind of respect that Junior paid to hip hop and the Jordans
Yes.
and all these other cool things that he did, it brought a lot of people into it. And it's kind of neat now to see guys like, I think it's Rusty Wallace or whoever, I don't know the names, but there are guys that are now in hip hop and not just kind of playing around with it, but they're on both sides where it's NASCAR. I think, doesn't Jordan own a team or something like
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
that's so neat. So I think
Yeah.
that's really cool that we're talking about that. But back to the dad thing real quick. Can he just yell, "Dad, pass me the ball"?
No.
Why not? I think that's
LeBron
whack.
will talk to Kupchak, and you're gonna go down to the G League.
He gonna get subbed
That's
out?
that's
He gonna
that's,
be-
your,
yeah, he
that's
gonna
how
be
he's
done.
gonna ground
He
you.
gonna get subbed.
You're going
out
to the G League for
Where
2
do I
weeks.
sit at on the G League bus?
See, man, that would just be so
You think
wrong.
LeBron
bro.
will do that? You
So
think he'll
wrong.
do that to his own son?
No,
Yeah,
because
I
Savannah will. I think she runs stuff.
Heck
and
yes,
she
she
will
do.
say, "Papa Brian,
Put him on.
don't do that to my son."
Put him on right now.
Yeah.
Man, I would love to know what. I would love to be a fly on the wall in that house after something like that goes down.
That
Y'all
would
know
be
how it
wild.
is. You
my
got a
gosh.
son. Mamas don't play. You can't mess with the boy.
This is true.
No.
Yeah, this is true.
Even though he got 2 boys, but nah, you can't mess with. That's the
Man,
firstborn.
I wouldn't want to be. He gonna sleep on every couch except the one.
Yes, he will.
You on the couch?
Hey, if you LeBron and then Savannah's mad, do you sleep on the couch or do
Heck
you go
yeah.
to like another property? You go to a
You
5-star
better not leave
hotel?
the house. I've learned the hard way about when you leave the house when the woman mad.
But you're LeBron, dog. You
Don't
the king.
matter.
You the
She's
king.
Savannah.
He
What did my boy Rick Ross say? What did he say? No, he's not. Shut up. What did he say?
need a
Kobe,
stair
my
stepper?
dude, what, Kobe, I hate it had to be you. 150 M's or something like that. Wasn't it crazy?
What?
She was coming for half.
Yeah.
You don't think Savannah going for half Billy? It's a billion.
Oh yeah.
It's
Oh,
a billion.
No,
a
no
billion.
doubt.
Exactly.
You better not leave that house.
And you know what? She's been with him. They've been together for a long
And
time.
where they at?
And they still
In
together.
California.
Exactly. So yeah,
He
she would
getting
deserve it.
everything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
she
would
would.
deserve it. And yeah, she would get that
His whole
happy
career.
Yeah.
Whole
Yeah.
career, dog.
Whole career.
Well, you know, Jeff Bezos, his wife took that dough.
He different. Hey, Jeff Bezos.
That's true,
different,
yeah.
She got
though.
that dough.
Homie, he three. What did he say?
She
3
just
bill
been
up.
giving it away.
Yeah.
300 bill up.
Yeah. We're sitting here talking and he just made $1 million.
He just made $1 billion.
Yeah.
Everything we got, we need Amazon for.
This is true.
He is exponentially wealthier than Oprah.
Yeah.
Remember when the Hawaiian Island caught on fire
Yes, sir.
and everybody was like, Oprah, what you gonna do?
Yeah.
This dude owned more land and more percentage of land in Hawaii than she does. But everybody wanted Oprah to do something. Y'all better
Man,
get
she
your
got
boy. Better get
6
Bezos.
billion. This boy got 300 billion.
Yeah.
I got a question for the young buck though.
Talk to him.
It seems to me that you now are finally hitting the age where maybe you finally understand why people were so excited to win an appliance on The Price is Right.
Yeah. Wait, so let me make sure I
Oh my
get this
God.
right. When
Yeah.
you won that appliance, you won it outright, or did you have the option to like go up higher? Like, was there like? Because I don't know the full game, so explain the game.
Oh
to me.
no, you won it outright.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, at the end you could refuse a showcase. You're talking at the end if you came close, you could refuse the But so you get it. So went
little
in the
bit.
dishwasher,
Right.
Little dual door opening
Refrigerator, yep, yep.
That gets your blood pressure moving.
A little bit, because I think the idea of winning anything is dope. But I love the idea that you get to win something in front of a bunch of people. Now,
Yes.
I don't want everybody in my business.
Nope.
But if it's gonna be like an appliance or something like that, that's
Yeah.
cool. Ain't nobody. People can't come over and go, "Let me borrow an appliance."
Yeah,
Now
yeah, I was
you
gonna
win
say.
$20 million in front of everybody. That's a different story.
Yeah.
'Cause everybody want to borrow a little bit of
Yes,
that.
they do.
But when you win that refrigerator, that's something you ain't got to pay for.
Well, welcome to being an old head,
Yeah,
Simply
I'm good
Courtney.
with
You're
that.
officially in the club.
I don't even think there's a thing that you could win on there that I wouldn't be happy about. I would figure out a way to make. I won it though. Well, you just won a fill in the blank appliance that I mean. You just won a power washer. I said God wants me to be a power washer now.
Exactly.
I think He wants me to power wash my
My driveway
neighbor's
better
yard.
look out.
Homie,
When I
everybody-
get home with this power
The
washer.
neighborhood is about to be on fleek.
Just
Nobody say
walking
fleek
up
anymore.
random washing. You gonna be on somebody's doorbell camera. We talking about doorbell cameras?
You ain't lying.
Hey, y'all. There's this dude to keep coming up and washing off my porch.
Exactly.
Y'all know who this is? Cause he down the block. Somebody
I'm
tell that
about
boy to come
power
stay on
wash
his
that
side.
whole
Of the,
neighborhood. And I'm like, sir, you don't have to do everybody's
Please.
driveway. Yes, I do.
And leaving a bill too.
Oh,
leaving a bill
Courtney,
for
did I
say
services
free?
rendered.
I didn't
Courtney,
say I was
no
doing-
man,
That's
ain't
very
nobody
true, you didn't.
ask you to come down.
So?
So they
So
you can't do that.
you're welcome.
Wow.
LLC?
Wow.
I'm gonna have an LLC tomorrow.
I don't think that's a verbal contract. We both have to agree
What? Huh?
on the conditions
Honda? What?
that you have
$50.
provided your services.
I got a Venmo.
and we don't want because I
Cash
think I can
App.
get somebody cheaper.
I'll take Star Card. Whatever y'all
Put a
got.
QR code up by the ring camera.
You better go. Look, this is just how you gaslight somebody. If you broke, just say that. That's when you say that. You say it all loud in front of everybody. Shut up. Why you say it like? I ain't
Hey,
broke.
Wow.
you said Star Card. Is that something on the civilian side?
I just made something up.
No, that means something
That is
in
a
the
thing?
Army.
Oh,
so
snap.
the
Really?
Star
What is that?
Card
I might know
is
something.
it's the, let's just call it the black card
Ooh.
for Army personnel.
Uh-oh.
And so they give you that. So you like graduate basic training, you like 18 years old,
Uh-oh.
they'll give you the Star Card. You
So
can
you
go
can
to
buy Hellcat.
the Army Air Force
buy Hellcat.
Exchange, our little AFES. It's like a super Walmart. And you can just go get whatever you want on that thing. Go get your little
Nice.
60-inch at that time. That was big dog.
Yeah.
A little 60-inch TV or
Yeah.
something. And that Star Card, till the bill is due. And then you got to pay it.
Oh.
But that was your first line of credit.
Wow.
And you could tell them, go ahead and take it out my salary. We won't get nothing back in those days. Man, I remember like my first check when I first enlisted was like $900 a month.
Okay.
We thought that was a lot of money back then.
Sure.
And I can just imagine about 200 of that got to come off because the Star Card,
Mm-hmm.
yo, call up 512-836-2887. Some of them old veterans out there. Y'all know
Star
what I'm
Card.
talking about.
Got that Star Card action.
Woo!
That's
So,
funny.
hey, sorry, I had a
for
PTSD
it.
moment when you said that. I'm like, hey,
Wait,
what'd you
they got
know
that
about
too?
that? Okay,
Nice.
how much is drama filled of a car exit have you ever made? Either one of y'all. I was walking in my car the other day, and this girl got out of her car just like in the movies. She said her last piece to the guy, and then slammed the door. Do people still slam doors?
Yes.
Is that the perfect thing to do?
Yes.
Yeah.
You just say your last piece, and then you walk away, and boom, burn.
Yes.
You've won.
On a car accident, you said?
No.
Just-
She was just getting out the car.
Wasn't
Her
actually
exit.
doing that one.
Her car exit.
Okay.
Car
She was-
purpose.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Is
accident.
that? It seems like sensationalism, like something out of a movie.
I think that's still a thing because
Yeah.
what it does is it basically that's like if you're typing a sentence and you really want to get your point across and you put that exclamation
Yeah.
point on there.
Oh.
That's the physical exclamation point.
Sorry, I screamed to the mic because I felt that exclamation point coming.
Yeah, you did.
Exclamation
That's
point.
because you're of the text era.
Homie, you know what? This
All
ain't
caps.
me. This
All
ain't
caps.
me. All
Yeah.
caps. This ain't
All
me.
caps.
This ain't me.
No cap
Why
or
you
all
getting
cap?
loud?
This ain't me.
in the
This is
corner.
what I saw.
Why you getting
I
loud?
was in San Antonio. I'm not making this up. I'm in San Antonio after a show. I used to produce a show out there every Friday.
Right.
Every second Friday of the month. Yo, shout out to Black Post and Theater. That was my people's. I'm driving, y'all, and I saw this homie. I could already tell something was up because it's like 12 o'clock, and the dude, the car kind of stopped in the middle of the road, right?
Yeah.
Then it kind of sped up, then it stopped again.
Yeah.
The second time it sped up,
Oh, she
the door
bailing out.
swung open,
She
and
bailing
the
out.
dude,
Oh.
a dude jumped out the car, fell, he rolled, got up, went straight to the sidewalk, and just walked. I was like,
my God.
yo, I told somebody, I said, if that ain't a man that's over it, if I ain't ever seen one. Because he walked. It was the fact that he rolled. He didn't even look to see if anybody saw him. He just walked. I said, I ain't never been over a woman's stuff so hard in my life. I saw that. I said, God bless him. Because he going to be all right. Because he rolled, y'all, barrel rolled.
She hit the eject button.
No, she didn't hit the eject, but he did.
Eject.
He ejected himself. Sometimes in life, ladies and gentlemen, you got to eject yourself
Just
out of
wanna get out of
situations.
there.
Self-ejaculation.
Because she slowed down, and I like.
Well done, sir.
I
Thank
like
you
the
very much.
fact that when she slowed down, I could tell because I couldn't see her, but I could just imagine, and it was all in Spanish.
You got to get away from crazy.
She
Yeah, you
looked
do.
at him. She said, "I can't believe he did that." So she slowed down and said, "You gonna get back in?" He said, "Nope," and he just kept on walking. And I said, "You know what? I need him to find happiness, and he needs to find it because he jumped out of a car." When you are willing to jump out of a moving car
Yeah.
at 12 o'clock at night,
Yeah.
you need to find your happiness. And so I ain't never did it. I've thought about it.
Right.
I've threatened it.
If they could just slow down.
I walked out of a car once. I ain't gonna lie to you. I walked out on the car on airport, right over there by the car wash. I ain't even playing. You know what car wash we talking about.
Right.
There's only one good car wash on the airport.
Yes, sir.
I got out and I called a friend. I said, I'm done. I'm finished. And my homeboy, this is the kind of friends I got, ladies and gentlemen. My homeboy called me back in 10 minutes and said, well, I'm about to be on my way. You still good? I mean, you good? You still need help? And I said, no, I'm good. I was back in the car.
Oh, okay.
It'd be like that sometimes, though. You got to get out and let them know. What the-
Jabari, is there at any point where when he calls you, you ain't coming out? I mean, the little thing just sat down on your couch. You gonna come back out for Assembly Courtney?
Yeah, that depends on the intensity of the situation.
But either way, what matters is you said it depends.
Yeah.
So he contemplating. That ain't the one you need
You
to call,
got 50,
brother.
but those 50 is 50% because chances are most people when they say I'm done with her, they don't really be done with her. I'm finished with
Yeah,
it. They
exactly,
don't really
yeah.
be finished
I'm
with
finished.
it.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
you can't
No, I
get in your
did
car.
learn long ago that domestic stuff. I don't even get in the middle.
You
of all
should.
that.
Yeah, you
shouldn't.
can't get in the
'Cause
middle
they
of it, man.
always want to come back. They get sad feelings later
Yeah.
about
Sure.
that person.
And that intensity, it's there for about a few minutes, and then
Yeah.
when you kind of take a breath.
Yeah.
Nah, see, there's two words. Sippy Courtney, he's my dude.
Say it.
You my dude as well, Dad.
Say
But
it.
I got two words for y'all: Uber, Lyft.
Boy, he wild. He ain't wrong though. But he ain't wrong. None of us are gonna say he's wrong. He a lot of things, but he ain't wrong as one of them.
Uber and Lyft are the best things that's happened to cousins.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because the first thing is I call my cousin. That was our Uber and our Lyft back in the day. I don't call my cousin. They'll come get me.
Yeah.
Until
exactly.
Uber and Lyft came up, now your cousin is sleeping every night.
You can
Help!
Now-
I need a ride. Yeah, I know you do. Go call Uber. What? Who's that?
I dialed it for you.
I'll call a ride for you. Hold on.
Where you at?
I dialed it for you.
You can hang up on a person and call Uber for them and be like, "You got a ride coming. Just
can't come
text
out."
me your address." I'm
Well, then
not
that's
coming.
the answer, because I think Jabari is calling you a Uber. He ain't
I don't
coming. He
blame
ain't, the pretty thing just sat down. He ain't coming. to
You
get
just want
bro.
attention in that moment. In that moment, you just want attention anyways. You don't really want to ride. I told somebody one day, I said, "You don't really want to ride. You want attention."
That's true.
I ain't even put my shoes on.
Yeah, you just need somebody to talk to about it, because the situations like that, sometimes you just need somebody to talk to, because
talk
of
to
the
the
fact
Uber
that-
driver.
Yeah, talk to the No, talk to the Lyft driver. Them Uber charges is crazy. Them upcharges at night. Nah, man, nah, you ain't catching me out like that. All right, let's take a break. Come back with 7FM KAZI. Giving you a little Earth, Wind, and Fire. One of my favorite bands, best band of all time. Period. Point blank. End of story. They in my top 5. Will always be in my top 5, man. Love me some EWF, dude.
It's in the court. You saw how when I asked him, "Hey, who is that?" You can tell when a joker is waiting on. They just waiting for you to ask.
Oh, yeah.
he was about to give me the discography if I wanted it.
Man, I'm telling you, EWF, man, please. Bro, they got so many hits.
Yes.
And long time. I saw them. That's actually the last concert I took my mom to before she passed. So and we had a great time. But yeah, it's just, they got so much history, bro. It's crazy. But I had to throw some in there.
Yeah.
Had to throw it in.
So if this happened, I want to know what would you guys' reaction be.
Okay.
So there was a mother. She had her baby in a stroller. But after the interaction with the bug, the baby in the stroller starts rolling off into the street because the mama was so preoccupied with the bug that was on her. The baby in the stroller literally goes rolling and ends up in the street. Now, the mama did have another kid, like an older sibling, like a 6 or 7 year old, who started running after the stroller. Once mama realized, oh, there's my baby is rolling, she looked like the Flash and got there before the 6 or 7 year old. So she looked fast. Mama looked like she could have been in the Olympics after the fact.
Yeah.
Fellas, is there ever a time when we need to be that preoccupied or caught up in the moment that we could just lose track of our baby in the stroller?
Never.
No.
Never. That's
So then
never
I
happened
ask
like
you
that.
both, if a bee comes flying around what we doing?
Leaving that kid in the stroller. And
See? You see?
listen, that kid is gonna be fine. But I want you to understand. You heard me say bee, right? I want
Yes.
you to understand. If I get stung by that bee, right?
Yeah.
And I get taken out by that bee, right?
Oh, now you're
what?
getting taken out
I
by
get
it.
taken out by that bee, right?
Yeah.
And I'm gone. We're gonna protect my kid.
Courtney, that got morbid. I didn't
Who gonna
think.
protect the
I didn't
kid?
think
They did
I
get
But I'm
would do
saying I
that
gotta
to you.
protect myself first. the thing is, put your own gas mask on first,
Before
then
the
help
kid.
everybody else.
Oh, you better stop all these military references. You give me
All
some
I'm
throwbacks
saying is, if that bee is coming at me,
here. Yeah.
I gotta defend myself. My baby, listen. That baby still got warranty on his bike. I ain't even lying to y'all. Baby, you ever seen a baby fall? You ever seen a baby fall and then think about if you took that same fall, you'd be out for 6 months.
Lights out.
Done. I watched the baby fall off a table once. Do you understand that I woke up and I sneezed and threw my back out this morning?
Jabari, what you gonna do? You gonna let the bee distract you? or you gonna be a man about that business. So what happens when a bee lands on near
Don't lie.
you?
Sorry. Don't
Right.
lie, dog. Don't lie.
I probably get distracted for a quick second.
Are you a swinger? You on those wild flailers?
Man, you know what? I don't like bees. I don't like flies. I don't like nothing with wings.
It sounds like both the babies rolling into the street with both of y'all.
Just for a second.
It's just for a second. It's gonna be a quick roll.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like it's like ta real quick.
Right.
So, then it'll be all right.
But you're gonna get right back.
I gotta get right back.
Okay, all right.
I got 2 kids, thank God, and they're both alive.
Oh,
One of them I raised on my own. So yeah, if he
did all right.
Yeah, he did.
But he might have rolled once or twice.
He probably rolled a few times.
It happens. I have a whole story about running from my son. I was running from a goose, but for a second, my son was by himself with the goose. It was a real thing. Did you really? It was a real thing. The goose came out, and I was like, "Oh man!" And I was like, "This is scary." I said, "Why is this scary? Because it might bite me and my son." Oh damn! You know, like I just, I talk about those things, but it was a thing where for a second, y'all, I forgot how scary geese are up close. I didn't realize that they're that scary up close and they're aggressive. Aggressive. See, that's a duck.
Yes, they are.
But that one's cute.
Yes.
This one was black.
No.
I ain't never seen a black goose before.
Oh, like
it was
black,
black.
like
What's
black.
Where's he from?
I think West Side.
Okay.
His
Yeah,
fingers,
don't mess
his
with
feathers
those.
was throwing up West Side or
Yeah, nah,
West
you
Side.
can't mess with those, bro.
I don't know. He was
Web
doing
side?
He was doing the D-walk.
No, it
Anyway,
was.
he was
I-
D-walking.
no, those were called web feet. I don't think he was actually throwing up.
Man,
signs.
listen, he threw up the W, dog.
It was a web foot.
He was banging. He had a blue bandana on his back
said he
pocket.
was D-walking.
to the left side. Homie threw up. He said, "Quackity quack 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 side."
Right.
And I was like, "Oh my goodness."
Son.
But anyway,
He said, break yourself, fool.
he said, "Quack the
Bread
police
yourself.
coming straight from the other pond."
No, you got
the young
some bread.
Goblin got it bad because I'm brown. I was
Look
like,
like
"Oh my
you got
God."
some bread in them pockets, fool.
Yeah.
No,
Run him.
My son,
Yeah, run that loaf. Run that loaf, son.
For the record, it was my son's fault because he didn't understand you're supposed to drop the bread at some point.
Yeah.
and he kept on just shaking it.
Oh, well, then
He
you
was
deserve
shaking
it then.
He was 2.
No, that's your fault.
That's
that
my
kid,
fault.
we blame the papa.
I had never felt.
That's how the kid is
I had
acting.
never fed a duck before. You're right.
The geese
Yeah.
was blaming the papa.
For real, because they was like, "Why ain't he dropping the bread?"
Then
and
we
one
talk
said,
about
"I'm gonna
that.
get that bread from
If your kid bullies another kid, papa got to pay.
Oh, we did.
Yeah,
That goose
that's
had to teach you a lesson.
Hey,
Yeah.
that goose almost had a kid. I'm just saying. That goose for a second had adopted a little black kid. I was like, "You listen here. Let me tell you something, Mr.
You
Goose."
weren't gonna go back for the kid.
Man, listen, dog. I took off. You ever move faster than your mind and your body?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 2 steps in the real world.
Right.
In reality, I was in the car driving away. In my mind,
Man,
I
I
was
gotta go back.
driving in Inception, y'all, because I just know that dang goose, it was snapping, y'all.
Yeah.
I didn't even know they snapped.
They don't play, man. I've actually done photo shoots at this place that's kind of like I don't know, it's like a park, and there's like it's got this little man-made lake, right?
Yeah.
And these geese, man, let me tell you that they move in synchronization.
Okay.
They do. I'm not
Yeah.
kidding. There's about 7 or 8 of them,
Yeah.
and they move together.
That's a gang.
That is a gang.
They
Sound like gang formation.
He was talking about them D-walking. There's no question. They move. They
quack you up.
Yeah, they will. It's what?
Yeah.
Yes, they will.
Yeah.
They move on land together.
Yeah.
They move in the water together,
Yeah.
and I'm not kidding, man. They are tied up.
That beak is ferocious. Like,
Yes, sir.
they cute. When you see them in the picture, that's like, oh, that's cute. When you see it up close, I have a thing about things bigger than about a foot.
Right.
Anything bigger than a foot that has sentience that can move on its own, I don't play with.
Y'all
No.
scared, y'all scared
No.
of a gaggle.
Do you understand?
That's what a group of geese is called, a gaggle.
You know what a group
Just
of
for the
a
record.
group of crows
That
is
don't
called?
sound gangster, fellas.
Do you know what a group of crows is called?
Now what?
A murder. I'm not trying to get murdered, okay?
Yeah, but these are
murder of
geese
crows.
though. Everybody know them
Murder.
crows is about that business.
Man, geese is too.
Yeah, they ain't no. I'm telling you,
Fellas.
man. These geese are no punk.
They don't
They
play.
are no punk because they roll together
Yeah, they
and
do.
they roll up. They raise up together. They will. Man, I'm telling you.
Put the
What?
wings out.
Let's put them wings
Yeah,
out. What?
Yeah, they talking about throwing up the W.
Hey,
That's
we
real.
was talking about Cube earlier. Like,
Yeah.
remember when in Boys in the Hood?
Yeah.
When
We got a
Ice
problem?
Cube pulled up the
We
shirt.
got a problem?
We got a
And
problem?
The geese had y'all walking away
Lucky you
backwards.
got that piece on you. You ain't nothing without that piece, and they ain't nothing without them.
But
geese.
I don't think y'all said that to the geese though.
No, I
I
didn't
think
say
y'all
nothing.
just
I was
exited
respectful.
stage left.
I was respectful. I ain't gonna lie. I did kick out of me. Dodged my
Started
kick.
calling them sir.
Yeah, I did, dude. 'cause
That's they hood. That's they hood.
Hey, y'all remember y'all remember Ronaldo Ray when the old boy got knocked out? Why you out here balling these good people?
Yeah, yeah.
You want some of this too old man?
Yeah,
no. That was me.
Told you about coming over here.
Bothering these people.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, nah, they're for real, bro. They will flex on you quick.
I ain't never seen something so scary up close. I'm just saying, like, you ever seen a horse? A horse is pretty frightening, but a horse makes sense.
Yeah.
A goose, a geese.
Yeah.
A geese makes no kind of sense because it got claws on the feet.
And they can give it to you both ways.
They
You know
can
how
clutch
normally you say head or gut, right?
Right.
Where do you want the punch at?
Right.
They'll nip you up top, then they'll
Yes.
fly back down and get you down low.
Yeah.
And then they'll come back up top.
Yeah.
They can get you all
I
over.
saw him slap a person. Like I saw a woman get straight up slapped by a goose before on a video.
With that web foot.
No, with the wing. Listen, don't the wings make a thing fly?
Yeah.
It chose to not fly to slap you. Like it literally had the choice of am I gonna keep off the ground or am I gonna fall?
Hey.
It said I choose ground but slap first and slapped them.
You ever been slapped so hard, like by a geese that you taste them feathers?
I'm telling you.
Get this feather out my mouth.
Like one of them Nino Brown slaps in New Jack City.
Bro.
Taste the feathers after that one.
You know.
I got geese laugh.
Oh my God.
I got a scientific question to ask you guys.
Okay.
If you drill a tunnel through the earth and jump into it, how long would it take you to slide to the other
I
side?
heard it was I got this answer. This was 30 minutes, I think, is what it was.
Jabari?
I think.
Ooh, I would probably say, I mean, to slide to all the way to the other side of the earth.
Yes.
No, it's got to be at least an hour.
Not bad, but it's actually the exact middle of what y'all both said.
Oh, really?
It's 42 minutes.
That's what I thought because
42 minutes.
I saw this question before.
But don't you got to prepare for that? Your butt would be on fire, right?
Well,
That's a lot.
My body would be on fire.
The hypothetical one was that if you could like keep your not validity, what's the word called?
Momentum?
Velocity. It's not velocity. Thank you. Velocity. If you keep your velocity and you're able to go through it, and you're also impervious to like the magma core that we have, the molten core, and all the pressure that's there as well. That it would take 40. And it's talking about, and this is more about the thickness of the Earth's crust.
Yes.
And also like there's stuff for like space that to get to outer space, like there's a place in on Earth called Point Nemo, whereas it's in the middle of I want to say it's the Pacific Ocean. Don't quote me on that one.
Yeah.
And you're so far away from like land that the closest people to you are on the International Space Station that's floating above you.
Yeah.
And then there's another thing that says if you drove from the surface of the Earth to like, let's say, I think it's either to the moon or to outer space, you'd only be driving for like, I think it's like an hour or something like that. It's something
Wow.
crazy.
Nice.
So this is our science moment.
Oh, yeah,
okay?
yeah,
We
yeah.
be cutting the fool on here, but we also know some stuff. We want
Sometimes
to
we
talk
gotta
about
get some things. Okay, so I want to
for
ask
it.
y'all one last thing.
All right.
What are the least attractive male hobbies? Stuff that when you're on a date, you ain't telling her that you do.
Man, probably collect stamps or something.
Okay.
You know, something like
Number
that.
2 was collecting figurines.
So collecting figurines. Okay.
Really?
Yeah. So
Okay.
you had collecting. What would be something you wouldn't want to tell somebody, Courtney?
I feel like I don't have anything, but let me play
Number
devil's
5
advocate.
was gambling.
Devil's advocate. That's considered a hobby. That's a weird hobby.
Yeah, it is. That's crazy.
That doesn't seem like a hobby. I get it though. Let's go with. I don't think dancing's one of those. Let's go. Oh, I got one. It'd probably be, and this is not me. This is me trying to answer for everybody else. Cosplaying, I think, would be something that they probably say. I put money that they say like, and this goes for LARPing as well. Meaning
Yeah.
like if you're doing like medieval times or you're doing like Civil War
Yes, sir.
reenactments, all of that.
Yeah. No, that's high. That wasn't top 5 though, but I think that one's high. Number 1 was playing video games.
That's
Okay.
whack.
I don't
Really?
think a lot of brothers is leading with that when they roll up to a lady.
No, they
Number 2 was collecting figurines. Number 3 was a magic trick. Like you not telling her that you practice magic. Like
Okay.
I sit in my basement and I work on my magic tricks.
Yeah.
Number 4, online trolling.
really.
You
That's
don't
a
want
hobby.
to
That's kind of but
the Twitter fingers.
Well, we do
turn
that
to
anyway, though.
Yeah,
Twitter
we
fingers.
do.
But you a keyboard gangster.
I'm
Like,
sure
you
Okay,
want
yeah,
her to
yeah,
know
keyboard
that
gangster,
you
that's
that.
one
Okay.
Okay.
And then number 5 was gambling. Those are the top 5 things that you can't let the ladies know. That's what you do.
I think I'm all right then.
I know.
And me personally, the women that I deal with wouldn't care about that type of stuff. Like they would be like, "Okay, cool. What do you do?" That'd be the type of stuff when they ask me what you do. What's your hobbies? I go and talk to people. Well, what are your hobbies? I go work out. So what are your hobbies? You do anything interesting?
Right.
That's when you gotta hit him with the you stuck.
You ain't doing nothing. That's what it really means.
True. I think mine would be collecting vinyl. I love vinyl records, man. I absolutely
No, Jabari,
love
that makes
vinyl
you
records.
look cool. See,
All of the
he don't
stuff-
even
okay, well,
understand.
well,
You
all
can
right.
tell he out of touch when his least attractive hobby is something's cool and groovy.
I don't think
Well,
I
thank
have
you.
anything.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
think I
very
have
cool.
anything.
Yeah, I got
think
this Charlie Parker. It's vintage. It's
I
never
don't
been
collect
opened.
music. I don't
That's
think I
cool,
have
Jabari.
anything.
Thank you.
We talking about least attractive.
least
See?
attractive.
See, that's when you know he's Batman.
Is he
He got
Batman?
all this money. He got all these Bentleys and Rolls Royces, and he don't understand out here that the rest of us, we talking about least attractive. Sorry that you've been on top of the game for a while, Brother Warfield.
It's hard out here for a pimp.
it is.
Oh my gosh.
It's hard out here.
I
clearly.
know, man. My bad. Sorry.
Oh,
about that.
speaking of Rolls Royce,
All right.
my last thing. Rolls
Okay.
Royce is the most durable car ever made.
Really?
I don't know why you're driving Bentleys. Yeah.
Sorry. Let me go trade in my rolls for the Bentley.
Almost 34 of the cars that have been produced by Rolls-Royce in the company's history are still in active use today.
I believe that. I believe that.
That's legit. Like
Yeah.
I'm impressed by that.
I thought it would be Ferrari or Mercedes. Especially Mercedes, because I see a lot of old school Mercedes, a lot of 70s
Yeah.
Mercedes running around that are still.
But
like,
do you
doing
think
their thing.
what hurts is the fact that since those were so mass produced, maybe it brings down the reliability of it versus those Rolls Royces. You gotta remember when you get in those Rolls Royces,
Yeah.
they're using one cow.
Right.
And that cow's leather to make sure the leather matches.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, I think you're right. I think you're right. But yeah, I would probably have to say Rolls, Ferrari. They're probably pretty durable as well.
See,
long term.
Watch this, Courtney.
See, here we
So
go.
since now I've devalued your Bentleys, let me go get a Bentley. I got about $1,200. Can I get one of your Bentley?
You can borrow it for a while.
Ah, come on, man!
I'll let you- I'll let
see that,
you-
Courtney?
I'll
I
let you do that.
devalued it.
Yeah, you
It ain't. It's worthless to him. In his mind, he's like, I gotta get rid of these Bentleys.
I
Focus on
just-
Rolls Royce.
I didn't realize it was that. I don't know. I guess because we only got a certain amount of time when it comes to looking at cars. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought everybody was trading their cars or getting rid of their cars at a certain point.
I think you're right. Oh my
Collect
goodness.
them.
Yeah, it'd be your own
Fair.
people, boy. I swear. All right, y'all. Let's get out of here. Hey. All right. Last words, fellas, for the day. Anything?
Commit. I'm gonna use the word. I'm taking a page out of Well Off Media because it's about to be football season. I think football season started in some places, but a lot of places getting started. I think tomorrow Colorado plays their first game, so I'm gonna take a page from their book and use a word of the day. The word I'm gonna use is commit. Commit to something. Find something, ladies and gentlemen, that you like, something that you love, something that you dig, and commit to it. That's my word.
Amen to that. Dap.
Mine is for the young bucks out there. Yo, you going engagement ring shopping? Go get an artificial diamond. Do not get a natural diamond. You can get twice the diamond for the price, and it is still a diamond.
Nice. Don't go broke doing something like that. You know what I'm saying? Do something nice, but don't go broke trying to do it. All right, fellas, that's about to